Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Sivir game and we are going with the other team. Okay. So this is our Sivir, Marie Avenger HXC, whatever that might be. And she is pre-made with Annie. This is a ranked game, I believe. And yeah, that means that people will play a little bit better. Well, play a little bit safer most of the time, and we'll play a little more try hard than than in other kind of games like normal games, and even pre-mates. I mean, pre-made team games or something like that are still not as try hard as ranked games are, because ranked games people really have something to to go for. So it is a Vayne versus Aurelia, and then Annie versus Katarina, with the junglers being Warwick and Jax. And of course here we see Ezreal versus Sivir, and yeah, well, the best support in the game versus Blitzcrank. So yeah, right off the bat I'm going to give this to Sivir. I mean, a good Sivir should be able to win this. And the lane, that is, not so much the game, but well, if it goes into the late game she should have more power than Ezreal. Although Ezreal can of course burst people down pretty quickly. But most of the time that is done with AP and not with AD. So we'll have to see how that works. So here a very early ward. I guess it's a 2-minute ward, which is, yeah, very early. Most of the times you don't go for that, or you don't protect against that level 1 gank. What's this dude doing? He's going raids into wolves? I have no clue. Well, whatever. This apparently not want to go for now he's waiting for the raids to respawn. Dude, do something already. Anyway, we see the first gank of the game coming in over here. And yeah, that's how you play jungler, dude. So yeah, Vayne gets out of there safely, because I really didn't follow up on that. So Jax went in, did all his damage, and then yeah, nothing else was done, so not a real problem. And now she has her stun up, of course. Oh, no, not the case. I thought because of the little black thing, but yeah, it's normal Annie, so it's white. The stun is white. Now she does have her stun up. Let's see if anything happens. No, she just used her her shield to get that last stack. And that is kind of a unique thing to do, because normally you don't do that. Normally you go for something else, something like the Q, because the Q will actually give you your mana back, and the shield, yeah, it's not very useful in the early game. In the later game, of course, you can use it in team fights pretty effectively, because it lasts for a pretty long time and it gives you a big boost in in armor and magic resist. A very nice spell shield there, and that's exactly why I think Sivir and Soraka should win this. The spell shield should be good enough to block a spell every time, because both the Blitzcrank grab and the Ezreal Q are really slow, so you should be able to react to that. Really taking some tower damage there, and in the mid lane we have some action as well. Both of them half health. Both of them starting off with boots and health potions though. So they can both heal up. It's just that Katarina ran out and she is still at only 300 health. So they should be able to grab a kill there. And here comes Warwick finally with his first buff. And yeah, is he going to be able to land this kill now? The stun goes off. Come on. No, he's not going to be able to do anything. Yeah, a nice nice flash by Irida, of course. Getting out of the, well, strike zone of Warwick there. And yeah, so here we go. The Sivir in a little bit of trouble, but Soraka gets to walk home safely. And they should of course have gone for that, yeah, there we go. They should have gone for that Soraka immediately, instead of chasing after Sivir, who was already gone. And who probably, yeah, she does have an ignite. Instead of a heal, I want to say who probably still had a heal up, but she didn't even have a heal. Because she didn't think she need that. But yeah, heal is still better than ignite, especially for that bottom lane. You should have enough damage, well, all the time. You should never have, or you should never need that that ignite. In fact, most ignite kills don't need the ignite. It's like 1 in every 6 kills or so, where the ignite actually is the deciding factor. And that's across the entire map. And here, of course, because it is 2 versus 2, most of the times you will be able to attack someone with 2 champions, and that should be good enough most of the time anyway. So Annie getting her blue buff, and there you go. And wow, gank, well, not really a gank, but Blitzcrank coming in to yeah, to take this ward. And yeah, he is going to lose his ward in return. Nicely done by Soraka. And carrying that pink ward. It's not really the standard play, but yeah, if you have it, then why not use it? Yeah, 1-for-1 trade here in mid, where yeah, they get an unassisted kill for an assisted kill, so that is good. And yeah, we are kind of just waiting for something to happen here. Everyone's still farming up. That's kind of the pain in the ass of League of Legends. The farming phase takes so long, and every time I start a game, I think the same thing. Like, okay, let's fast forward like 15 minutes until the laning phase actually stops, because it always takes like 15 to 20 minutes. And then after that 15 to 20 minutes, we get some interesting action. But yeah, every now and then you get like a few kills that are game deciding in that early game. And wow, a triple kill. No, yeah, well, a double kill for him and a triple kill for the team. Very nicely done by Warwick, coming in from behind and actually killing everyone. So, and Sivir is starting to run ahead with the minions, I think. Let's see, 40 to 49. Yeah, so she is indeed running ahead. It is not a huge deal, but it is good enough to actually make the difference. And yeah, 1 and 5, that means Warwick is now going to be really strong. So yeah, see, at 9 minutes we already see that the game has been decided, basically. I mean, 3000 gold ahead, that's well, 1/3 of what this team has. So yeah, it's really hard to come back from this. And of course, having a fat Warwick as a jungler is not an amazing deal in the late game, but it will determine the outcome in the mid game. Sorry about that. So the mid game is for Team Red, unless they make a huge mistake and give back 3 kills or something like that. But otherwise, it should not really be a problem. So ward all the way over there. I don't know what he was trying to do with that, because it doesn't really show you anything. Not anything more than a ward over here would. In fact, it shows you less than a ward over there would. Because a ward over here would show you the river as well. And this way you wouldn't be able to see the river. And oh, in some trouble here. Come on, grab him. No, Vayne! Oh, that was nicely done by Blitzcrank. He grabs a solo kill there. And yes, he really did a nice job on that. But if he's there, that means he's no longer in the bottom lane. Meaning that Sivir can now just free farm, because Ezreal is not going to be able to stop her. And yeah, they are going to get these double golems. And yeah, that's another 50 gold that she has that's just not on Ezreal here. And of course with Blitzcrank coming in there, they may actually be able to do something, but no. Sivir deciding, well, it's getting too risky here. I don't want to be here anymore. And yeah, the stun not going off. Sucks to be you, Aurelia. Aurelia all the way in the bottom lane. I don't know what she's trying to do, but that is quite useless. She needs to farm up in that top lane. She has 77 minions, which is very good in fact. But, well, she's going to lose some of that advantage now that she's in the bottom lane here. So, Annie coming in, but it's 3 versus 3 and the red team is all, well, pretty low. Yeah, well, what were you trying to do there, Soraka? That was a pretty terrible mistake. If they ran in, if they ran forward, they would have picked off the Soraka. And yeah, you should not make those kind of mistakes. Oh, come on, Annie! So Annie giving away one of the kills, and yeah, well, they do grab a turret in the top lane for that, because, well, with 3 champions in the mid lane against, well, Annie, it is a fourth champion over here. Yeah, there's really nothing they can do against that double push in top. And so they grab a turret for a kill, which is pretty good. Warwick gets Zeke's Herald, which is probably my favorite. No, it is my favorite support item. And it seems that this guy has had enough. He doesn't want to take out the turret. And the turret is going to fend for itself pretty well. So it shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, everyone just chillaxing at their own side of the map. And nobody really in any trouble here. So about half the turret has been taken down, and that could have easily been the entire turret, but Ezreal too much of a wuss there and didn't want to finish off the turret. Yeah guys, come on, go for that dragon. Now the red team knows that the entire blue team is there, so Annie gets spotted here. And okay, which side of the fight should I follow? Probably this side, where this guy is going to die. So the blue team gets the dragon. And unfortunately it's a double execute there. Oh no, sorry. That's a single execute. Actually, the Ezreal got the dragon, and not the other way around. So a very nice shot there from Ezreal. But yeah, they do trade 1 for 1, I believe. No, 1 for 2 even. Oh no. The Jax got killed. So yeah, 1 for 2. Because Jax got killed by the dragon, but he's already back up. That was pretty fail that he died to that without killing it. I mean, it's still okay if someone on your team picks it up, but yeah. It's kind of a shame that they didn't get a little bit of a hit on Jax. Would have been such an easy kill, and it would have made picking up the dragon a little bit easier for the red team, because it was almost a free dragon then. But because they didn't see what was happening or didn't pay attention to it, they didn't get it. That's a shame, but hey, that's the way it goes. So Warwick getting out of there. Yeah, a little more aggression would have been desired there, but as I said in the beginning, people are going to play a little safer in ranked games, a little more try-hard. So they're going a little more in the teamwork thingy. And normally they pick other summoner skills for ranked games. Although the summoner skills are pretty set for everyone. But you see a little more defensive summoner skills on or in ranked games. But yeah, there aren't a whole lot of summoner spells to choose from, because you have like 5 to choose from, and if you're not a jungler, I guess you have 4 or so to choose from. Because you have Ignite, Flash, Heal, Exhaust, and I guess you can take Clairvoyance, and you can, yeah, as I said, take Smite. But Clairvoyance is really not good anymore. Might as well buy an extra ward. And a really risky oracles here on Soraka. And come on, Sivir, you have to join in the fight. Actually gets a kill there. Right off the bat, double kill, and yeah, for both teams. And wow, actually a triple, nice. Very nicely done. Quadra kill. Hang on, that was a pentakill? Hang on, I did not see that coming. At 16 minutes in, really, seriously? Did she really get all of them? Wow. I guess she did get all of them. I thought it was a quadra. But it was a pentakill. Wow. So nice. Excellent. It's probably the earliest penta I've seen. Well, ever. I don't know, the Renekton pentakill was pretty early as well. I don't know. I don't know if it was 16 minutes though. 16 minutes is really early. And she was, what, 3-0? Yeah. Okay, some of my viewers will be very happy about that, because some of them don't really like the fat pentakills. But yeah, it's another AD carry. And yeah, you have to have sustained damage to get a pentakill, or you have to get very lucky. And it just doesn't happen too much with someone like LeBlanc, or well, somewhat similar. Someone who does a lot of, or Annie. And any pentakill would be almost impossible. Well, the same for LeBlanc, but yeah, that's because your team needs to do virtually all the damage, and then you need to steal all of the kills, because you have no sustained damage. You have one burst, and then in any case you have an extra Q, I guess, because a Q is a very low cooldown. Yeah, so it's a 4-second cooldown. But even then, you can only get like 3 Qs in there at maximum. So yeah, it's not like with Sivir, who can attack well, almost twice a second when she has her decent build. It's now 1.3, so 1.5 times per second, and she does the same, well, the same amount of damage however long the fight takes. So 1-for-1 trade there, nicely done by Annie in fact. And yeah, a very nice stun, and they're going to land a kill. Wow, fail on a stick. But yeah, you can see the try-harding going on. People trying to take out the turret as fast as possible, but yeah, it's just not going to be good enough. They're just going to, yeah, to kill you when that happens. Because, yeah, they're not going to just sit there and do nothing. Very nicely done. Wow. So they grab another kill, 17-8 now. And wow, that early pentakill, man. I'm so impressed by that. 16 minutes. Yeah, we are currently, yeah, relaxing a little bit because we've done enough damage for now, and it would be good to have more, of course. But yeah, waiting for the enemy team to engage and then jumping on top of them would be a very good tactic. And Warwick has a lot of sustain here with that that lifesteal from Zeke's Herald, and of course both Vayne and Sivir can leech off of that as well. And all in all, it's just a great thing to have. The turret goes down, and he actually tanking that turret, but getting the health back from Soraka, and it's already a surrender there. Wow, that was a super fast game. 10-0, and as I said, she easily won that lane. 140 to 100, and yeah, no real huge amounts of gold, but yeah, you can see the 9,000 here is definitely much better than the 4,500 on Ezreal or anyone else on the team, to be honest. So yeah, that's it. I guess it was just a really quick game. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.